Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom nestled in the heart of a deep forest, there lived a beautiful princess named Snow White. She had skin as fair as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as dark as ebony. But Snow White's beauty was matched only by her kindness and gentle heart. Snow White's mother, the queen, passed away when she was just a child. Her father, the king, soon remarried a woman who was known for her stunning beauty, but had a heart filled with envy and malice. This new queen was wicked and practiced dark magic. She owned a magic mirror that she would consult every day, asking it the same question. "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" And the mirror always replied, "You, my queen, are the fairest." But as Snow White grew older, she blossomed into a young woman whose beauty outshone even the queen's. This filled the queen with jealousy, and she plotted to get rid of Snow White. She ordered her faithful huntsman to take Snow White deep into the forest and kill her. The huntsman, however, couldn't bring himself to do it. He left Snow White in the forest and told her to run and hide. Lost and frightened in the dark woods, Snow White stumbled upon a quaint cottage. Inside, she found everything in disarray, as if the place had been abandoned. There were 7 small beds, a table set with 7 small plates, and a cosy fireplace. Realizing that this must belong to 7 dwarfs, she decided to clean the cottage and wait for their return. When the 7 dwarfs returned home from their day of mining, they were surprised to find Snow White. She explained her plight, and they welcomed her to stay with them. In return for their hospitality, Snow White took care of their home and cooked delicious meals. Meanwhile, the queen, believing Snow White was dead, continued to consult her magic mirror, which now declared, "Snow White is the fairest of them all." The queen, realizing the huntsman had deceived her, decided to take matters into her own hands. She transformed herself into an old hag and concocted a poisoned apple. The apple was so beautiful that even Snow White couldn't resist taking a bite. When she did, she fell into a deep, death-like sleep that could only be broken by true love's kiss. The dwarfs found Snow White and mourned her apparent death. They placed her in a glass coffin in the forest. One day, a prince passing by saw her and was captivated by her beauty. He leaned down and kissed her, and in that moment, true love's kiss broke the spell. Snow White awoke, and the prince declared his love for her. The evil queen's wickedness caught up with her, and she met a fitting end. Snow White and the prince married, and her kindness and beauty continued to shine throughout the kingdom. The dwarfs became her dearest friends, and they all lived happily ever after,